What, y'all don't like Chinese food? Of course, we quickly answered. Nah, Chinese food is good. Definitely. Sounds good to me. I'm cool with it. Coach, with the key ring now on his middle finger, spun the keys like cowboys do with their guns on the old movies Mr. Charles was always watching. Okay then, Coach said. Now give me 2 cool-down laps and get off my track. At home, me and Ma had my favorite for dinner, Salisbury steak. Every time she brought it home, all I could think about was how lucky the people in the hospital were that they could get that for dinner. Salisbury steak is amazing. I don't know what exactly Salisbury is, but whatever it is, it's delicious. So, you liking track? Ma asked, heating the food up. Yeah, it's cool. It's crazy hard, but it's cool. And what about the coach? She said. How's he? I like him, I said, plain unsure of what she was getting at. Like I said, moms never trust people around their kids. Never ever. And Coach had just left after asking my mom if I could go to the newbie dinner, and she said I could. But the smell of Salisbury might have changed her mind just that quick. I don't know why I would have, but who really understands moms? You know what? She said, popping over the microwave when it dinged. She flashed a smile at me. I like him too. Phew. The homework Ma was avoiding tonight was all about how to draw blood. They call it phlebotomy. And the movie of the night was Love Jones, which we've seen a bajillion times, but my mom loves it. It's about this photographer lady and this dude who writes poems, and they like each other. And then they hate each other often, and then they love each other, and then it's over. Or something like that. I've never really paid much attention. I just flipped through my world records book and spout about different facts. You know, there's this dude named Tommy. Tommy something. I couldn't pronounce his last name. He holds the world record for pulling the most nails out of a piece of wood with his teeth. My mother, sitting with the nursing textbook open on her lap, just shushed me and kept on watching. And there's this other guy, I continued, even though I knew she wouldn't want to hear it. Most of the time I just like to mess with her. His name is Wim Hof. What a name, right? Yikes, Wim Hof. Anyway, he got the record for the most amount of time spent in ice. In ice? My mother asked. Must have caught her at the boring part in the movie. Yep, in it. 1 hour and 53 minutes. People crazy, she said, shaking her head. Then she held her hand out in front of me to let me know the boring part of the movie was now over. It was time for her to resume fanning the tears back every 5 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Have you ever heard of Usain Bolt? I asked her. He holds a record for being the fastest man. Cause, come on now, she begged. They getting ready to fall in love again. You know this is my favorite part. I just shook my head and kept on flipping. The good thing was she didn't ask me about my new fancy shoes, but that's just because she didn't know about them. I changed them in Coach's cab on the way home from practice. Coach, on the other hand, definitely asked about them. Where did you get them? That's all I want to know, Coach said. This came after he told me that he was proud of me for not quitting today. I told him that I had no idea why he loved to torture children so much. Do you grill all the kids on the team like this? Or just me? I replied snappy. Just you. He slapped my arm. I told him that my mother had gotten them for me as a way to encourage me to do the right thing and stay out of trouble. Just saying it turned my stomach, because here I was, a boy who was suspended for busting somebody in the face at school one day and skipped half the day the next because I was laughing. Then I swiped shoes. I clearly wasn't staying out of trouble. Matter of fact, I was knee-deep in it. Oh, okay, Coach said, but I could tell he didn't believe me. I wouldn't have. He would probably see it on my face, especially since, just like him, I didn't have no hair on it to disguise it either. And honestly, yes, honestly, I couldn't even believe that I had just lied like that. I wasn't really the lying type, but I also wasn't the stealing type until a few hours earlier. Altercations, altercations, altercations. The end.